Hey, welcome to another episode of the Indie Creator Hub podcast. Tonight we got something a little special for you. We're going to be talking about feature creep for creators. What that means is the feature creep that is affect an up-and-coming creator and how they perceive their journey of becoming a independent creator or a live streamer in the streamer sphere of content creation. So let's go ahead and jump into our first one here, where we want to talk about the big thing is a platform, the platform choice that a creator might be looking into. Now, usually we talk about alternative platforms like Trovo or Glimish, but we also do cover things from Twitch and YouTube and maybe a little bit from Facebook gaming. But we don't delve too far into those big three, I should say. But the thing is, let's go ahead and focus on Trovo for now, or like a feature creep that might affect an up-and-coming creator's journey or experience with the platform. Just recently, Trovo has released Trovo Space, or Trovo Spaces. What's the plural for that? It's probably Spaces, right? Oh, let's just call it Trovo Space. This is like a together or conglomerate of Trovo and like a Discord type experience with also with a little bit of the uploading of a VOD like YouTube within your Trovo channel. A lot of people do have some words against it, saying that it's confusing, the whole user experience is completely changed, which yes, the user experience of the website of Trovo itself has changed for something that is, at first, when it first came out at Mad Cat, which was what, 2.5 years ago, they changed their name to Trovo, and Trovo is just over 2 years now that people have been experiencing Trovo as a live streaming platform. This has changed because the people at Trovo wanting to add a mixture of you're bringing a community into or keeping it within Trovo itself, which could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. We'll talk about the good thing right now is that you have your community already here on Trovo. They're watching you live. Now, what happens when you go ahead, hit end stream, you say your goodbyes, and usually people either you send them to another channel, or if you just go ahead end the stream, they'll go back to the main page of Trovo, look for another streamer to look at. It's just something that people have been so ingrained with by their time with Twitch or Mixer or anywhere else, is that viewer behavior is something that has been ingrained in all of us, where we can't really break free and thinking that, okay, just because the streamer that I've been watching for the past 2 hours or longer, all of a sudden they're offline. What do? I go look for somebody else. No, is what Trovo is wanting you to do is to go into a different room within their space and to talk with other people, other viewers, and to make the community the place to be for this particular streamer. Now, they're also added in video uploads. Only the people that have Trovo 500 or had Trovo 500 in the past or currently, and also a few people that are whitelisted, are able to upload videos to your space. So this gives you an extra option of adding pre-recorded clips or edited highlights that you've added or had done to your Trovo space. Now, all of this is like an overwhelming thing because they just flipped a switch and all this stuff within 24 hours. So it's a lot of people they went to bed and they woke up the next day and start to stream, and everything has changed. That could be a stumbling block for a streamer that is just starting out. And they've watched plenty of videos on creating live streams or getting things set up for their journey into being a independent live streamer. It's just a feature creep that is detrimental, if you think about it, to a up and coming streamer's experience and how they might perceive a platform, and they might start having second thoughts is, okay, now I gotta learn about this, as well as trying to learn about creating content or creating a live stream that would help bring in viewers and help grow myself as a creator. It's just something that might have been better suited to be put together in stages instead of all at once, where people are be more inclined to have a slow rollout of features. Let's break down the three main features. The first feature is the sidebar of your Trovo space. If that came in, say, okay, we're going to be pushing this out on a certain date, and certain people will have it, and then we'll slow rollout of more and more to eventually everyone within, let's say, 2 months. And after 2 months, we'll go ahead and start doing a slow rollout of the next feature, which is the Trovo space, the actual meat and potatoes of what creates a Trovo space, which is your chat channels, your video clips and past streams channels. That can be a slow rollout as well. After another 2 months of that, okay, let's go ahead and post up the video side of things and start doing slow rollout of that. So it gives 6 to 9 months of people to be getting used to certain aspects of upcoming features that are coming down the line, instead of, like I said earlier, within less than 24 hours, somebody all of a sudden goes to bed, and when they wake up the next morning, their whole user experience of a site that they've probably been a part of for a good 2 years or 2+ years is just completely changed. So that's just one of the things that is that's what this whole episode is about, is trying to make our experience as less bumpy road as possible, and also for less bumpier for the viewer as well. Now, another thing is, it doesn't just affect platforms. It does affect bots. Bots can be very daunting from the first onset of when someone looks for something to help them with, like alerts or announcing new followers or new subs or anything like that. Bots do have they're very simple at the very core of what they are, because all they do is relay information that they get from the platform to your stream. That's pretty much the general gist of it. There are some that to provide a little bit more of a stream interaction that you can integrate within your own stream. But when a new creator is looking for something like this, they don't know anything. So when all of a sudden they get hit with, oh, you can add alert followers, you can do your custom overlays, you can also set up 8-ball fun things and dad jokes and all sorts of all this fun stuff, and you also do auto shoutouts, and it's throwing everything at a new person all at once and say, hey, you got to jump in the deep end. If you sink or swim, that's completely up to you. If you sink and drown, oh, we got 4 more people here that can take your place. But if you do manage to swim, you're learning as you go along. There are helpful videos out there. We do provide some tutorials on setting up bots. There's other channels on YouTube that do provide the same thing. But it's just the fact that when people going into this as a content creator journey, a lot of people have this disillusion of, all I gotta do is download OBS. And then there's also feature creep in OBS as well. But they have to do some kind of research beforehand, because at the end of the day, pretty much, is that any kind of features that are associated with, let's say, a platform or a bot or encoding software is that it has to be as simple as can be for a new user to get their feet wet and get started. And speaking of OBS, OBS is a very good platform, or not like a platform, like a streaming platform. It's a software platform that enables a new person to come in and start streaming without any formal training or anything like that. There is a slight learning curve. Yes, with anything that is streaming related, there is a learning curve. Depending on the software that you use, that curve can be either a gradual incline, or it can be inclined and all of a sudden you got a cliff, or it can be a completely jumping into an EVE Online type of spreadsheets in space situation. But the thing is, no matter what you do, it's up to you as a creator to start learning how to use these things that are available to you. And for OBS, a lot of it is simplified, where they give you the basics up front. Create your scene. Within your scene, create your sources. And then enter your information for either your Twitch account or your Trovo stream key, and then hit start streaming. And then once you're done doing whatever you're doing, hit end stream and you're done. They've started to add a lot of things. There's features, not features, but there's filters. You can add in plugins and stuff like that. Now, the plugins, that is something where you as a creator can have to go out and actively search and then install. It's not there. Like I said, OBS is probably the simplest way you can get about streaming, let's say on Trovo. There's Streamlabs Desktop, which is a forked version or an offshoot of OBS Studio. And that process they have made a little bit more simpler, and they pretty much help walk you through and getting your stream set up and ready to go. Now, there are other programs. Right now I use Ecamm Live because my streaming PC is a Mac. Yes, I can use OBS, but I do the Ecamm route because it, in my experience, is a little more professional, has everything that is what you need. And I've been doing this for several years now, so I'm experienced enough to learn or to know what I need to do. But like with anything, you are constantly learning. No one is an expert. You have different levels of knowledge. Yes, there's people that have better knowledge in certain aspects, but no one is an expert in, say, I am an expert in all things OBS and you should listen to me. No, because I know everything. Well, no, not everyone knows everything. It's a constantly learning experience and how things are going, and your experience your experience in of itself is something that is a growth of, okay, let's continue going and let's see what more we can learn. But looking at just like any kind of feature creep that can hamper a new person's journey into this great space, this great way of learning things or learning new skills, because not only are you learning how to be a presenter, learning how to present yourself and playing games or sharing your experience of doing like arts and crafts or anything else that you can think of, and also learning how to, if you want to go about this way of setting up editing of your videos and learning how to do the editing. You can do the easy way, going through like something like Camtasia, or was it HitFilm, or going a little bit more deeper within like DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere. It's something that as a creator, you're constantly learning. And feature creep, yes, it could be a detriment to someone, but it could also be something that people are learning, something new coming in to mix things up a little bit. Okay, let's continue with the Trovo analogy. Is the Trovo space. Like I said earlier, with all of a sudden, within 24 hours, they flipped the switch and turned it on for everybody. So a lot of the people had to either sink or swim with the experience of learning how to go about navigating the Trovo viewer experience or as a streamer experience, what you want to do now. There's still a lot of people that are not utilizing Trovo space. It's probably a very large number of the streamers that currently stream to Trovo have never even looked past the live room. It's unfortunate because you can do a lot of cool things with it that is just going to waste, that a lot of people don't have, or they don't see it as a viable product to help their community, because a lot of the times, because they have a Discord server or a Gilded server already and they're on Twitter. So it's something where Trovo is doing this stuff like behind the times because they're the new platform and they're doing all these new experiments. We shall see how these experiments pan out over the course of a year or 3 years or so. But a lot of the times people had to adjust very quickly and learn. So feature creep kind of just got all of a sudden like up in their face and say, hey, this is how we're doing things now. Get used to it. If you don't like it, tough, and learn it. So it could be, like I said at the beginning of the episode here, it can be a good thing where it makes people learn and shake up their experience and their levels of knowledge to better themselves, to make a better product. Or it can basically hamper a creator and they become disillusioned and unhappy with how things are going. And either they go to a different platform, which in a lot of people's mind is more of a streaming platform, not a community platform. They'll go to Twitch because all it is a live streaming service. That's all Twitch is. That's all they provide, is a live streaming service. Or they'll go to YouTube to live stream there because they can do the live streaming and they can also upload their videos or save their videos after they're done with the live stream. It's going to be interesting to see how Trovo reacts and how a lot of people see this and get used to it, the new aspect of Trovo, and what Trovo is putting itself out as a community platform, not just a live streaming platform, but like I said, a community platform. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go when everything's all said and done. Now, I know we talked a little bit about like feature creep for the bots and stuff. I want to know what you believe are your experiences with any kind of like a feature creep that you might have experienced with anything, let's say like a platform like Trovo or Glimish or a bot or anything else, or your streaming software that you've tried using or experimented with. Let me know in the comments down below in this video. I'd definitely love to hear your thoughts and your experiences. And also, do be sure to visit indiecreatorhub.com or go to our Trovo page, the link right there in the description, to join our space and let your experience be known amongst everybody else. Would love to hear take that back. I would love to hear your thoughts also on Twitter at indiecreatorhub over on Twitter. But that's going to be it for this episode of the Indie Creator Hub. Do be sure to pass these episodes along to anybody else that you know that might be struggling or just be interested in the independent creator space. Would definitely love to have our reach expanded amongst the other creators. Also, do be sure to hit the things on the YouTube, the thumbs up, this button and things. But thanks for joining us tonight on this episode of Indie Creator Hub. And I will see you next time. Have a good night and enjoy yourselves. I don't know where that came from, but whatever. I'll keep it in. It's the